Hello, this is Malorian, and this is going to be a 1,000 point game of my Deathwing against some Necrons. So even though this game is a little bit small, this game was going to be really interesting to me because I had really mixed emotions. Because as it turns out, this guy that I'm playing against, he's the guy that bought my Necrons. So basically, I traded my Necrons to somebody else, that person sold it to this guy, and here I am playing against him. So, wow, do I want to crush them to show how much I hate the new book, or do I not want to crush them because they're my very first army ever? So, anyway, looking at this, I'm just having a small army. It's just 4 units of 5 guys. 2 of them are going to have heavy flamers. 2 of them will have a guy with lightning claws. One of the units and Belial will be deep striking in. For his army, he's running 2 units of 10 warriors. He has 10 immortals going with. Well, they're going to be proxy to say that they have the Tesla weapons. He has a Tomb Spider. He has 3 of the Wraiths. He has a Destroyer Lord. The left unit, that Necron Lord, is going to be a Cryptek. The right unit of Necron Warriors, that's actually going to be a Necron Lord. And then my favorite part is that the Pariah inside the Immortals, that's going to be his Pharaon. So, here's this model that for years was scorned and nobody used him, and now he's the leader of your army. In your face. But anyway, I think really this game will go pretty easily. He deployed first, I deployed second, so I'm on the far side of his Immortals and his Lord there. And I mean, my heavy flamers are going to make a mess of him. Once I get to combat, I'm going to wipe him out. So, I kind of fear his Wraiths and his Destroyer Lord, but otherwise, as long as I stick together and pick him off, it should be pretty easy. So he gets first turn, and right off the bat, he deep strikes this unit over here. So that's what this Cryptek had, was the Veil of Darkness, and, he'll get the rapid fire into me, but, I mean, these guys are just all dead. So end of his turn, it looks like this. He didn't move anything else, and these guys rapid firing only killed the Claw guy. It was funny, I had to break it up. I put 2 on the Claws, and I failed both of those. So, great for me, not so good for him. So my turn 1, the other unit in Belial, Deathwing, deep strike in, and that means this unit's going to be hit by 2 heavy flamers, and with Necron Warriors only having a 4+ armor, that's going to hurt. So end of my turn 1 looks like this. The 2 units on the right just ran up, and really between that flamer and all the shooting, and then the 1 unit of 4 charging in, that's all that was needed to wipe them all out. So his turn 2 really just consisted of his guys shifting over. My turn 2, I just basically walk up, and I'm just shooting up his warriors because I know it's all just about home base on this one. That's what the pizzas are, is the one objective. So if I can just take out his scoring units, that's the main thing. But anyway, he actually failed a lot of his reanimation protocols, so I only ended up killing 2. His turn 3 was pretty sad. His unit there with the Necron Lord moves up with the Tomb Spider, rapid fires into me, does nothing. Then his Tomb Spider charges in. Belial managed to do 2 wounds before he even got to attack, and missed all its attacks, and then of course I smashed it in combat. So, not looking too good. So then my turn 3, everything moves up. Everything that's not Belial's unit shoots into the Wraiths, kills 1, does a wound to another and a wound to the Lord, and then, yeah, that 1 unit just completely wiped out the other unit and the Necron Lord. So his turn 4, the Immortals and the 1 Pharaon move over, they all shoot into me, and I make every single save. At this point I gotta say, my saves have been doing really, really well. I have only failed, 2 out of probably around, 20 saves, so looking pretty awesome. Anyway, then his Lord and his little Wraiths charge in. His Lord did a wound to Belial, but otherwise I just smashed him, and he even failed 2 of his fearless tests on his Wraiths to kill the last one, and it was pretty sad. So my turn 4, everything's just moving up, shooting into his Immortals. That dropped a few, and then I charge in with Belial and his unit. He kills 1 guy with his Pharaon, but otherwise, we kind of know how this one's going to go. His turn 5, he's managed to do one more wound to Belial and kill one more Terminator, but his Pharaon is dead, so that was his last hope. So my turn 5, hop on the objective, wipe him out, that's it. So a pretty massive win for my Deathwing army here, but when it really comes down to it had nothing really to do with the fact that, oh yeah, I did a brilliant tactical maneuver, and just the fact that this was his first game with Necrons, and just the fact that his Pharaon was with a unit that had assault weapons and they were so off to the side. I mean, he made mistakes. I took advantage of it, and like his guys deep striking right up to me, being unsupported. It was just basically a waste of that unit. So, if I was to play him again in 2 months after he's played a dozen more games, I'm sure it would be a lot more difficult, especially since it'd be larger. He'd have all of his support elements, but if nothing else, it was just really neat to see my Necrons come back, and even though they got pummeled, just the fact seeing that the pariah was now a Pharaon was cool. So hope you guys like watching it. Bye.